Hey, welcome
Hey,
back.
how's it going? Fuck!
Alright, good start.
Yep. Well, I just said because of... Ugh.
Huh,
my
Bushki.
cheese.
Good one. But at the end of the last episode,
I died.
I said I was about to go on a tangent.
Oh, yes, about anime?
Yeah, so...
Alright, hit me.
As much as you could probably go through her footage and find notices where I was not the greatest fan of it, I do enjoy some.
Okay.
Kind of like rom-coms, or like, you know, everyone might hate a genre.
Rom-com animes?
No.
Oh, just like the genre in
Like
general.
genres in general, like movies and TV.
Yeah.
Everyone probably hates a genre too, but you might like a movie in that genre.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, people might hate rom-coms, but, you know, I don't mind The Proposal with Ryan Reynolds
Yep.
and Sandra Bullock.
Yep.
Like, that's a great one. I'll
Bullock?
admit it. Sandra Bullock.
Bullock?
Bullock,
yeah.
whatever. I'm thinking of Bullock from, like, American Dad. Anyway, and so, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you might hate some, but you like some.
Yep.
So, anime, I feel like overall, I probably don't like it. But there's about 5 or 6 that Elijah and Joel made me watch. That, like, maybe watch the first 2 episodes, and then after that, I'm like, I want to watch this as well.
Okay.
Because it actually does have some intriguing parts to it, right?
Yep.
And so, one of them, it's called, oh gosh. Akame Kill. No. I'm butchering this. Akame Kill? Akame. Okay, whatever.
Either way,
Akame
when you
Kill.
say anime names, I'm gonna know the bare
No,
minimum.
but like our audience might know
Oh,
it
yeah,
and might
okay.
be mad at me for butchering it. But so it focuses on this one dude, right? And it's not the actual, like, the title of the show is Akamika, which is a girl, and then Kill, but she's not the main character. The main character is like this little, like, pipsqueak who's like, family dies. I kind of missed some of the episodes in there because they watch it without me, like dicks. Anyway, so I think his family got butchered or something like that. And he's like, yo, I'm gonna, like, go against the government because the government's at fault. Is this the villain?
Yep.
So...
So he's just like a...
Alright.
He's just on a spring.
Alright. I dig. I don't really, but I dig. And so this whole show premise is like these assassins, part of the free folk that want to get rid of, like, the central king and his government, right? Even though the king's that's like get corrupted by this evil dude, which is important because I'm just gonna spoil this for you.
Are you shitting me with
wow.
this? His death animation killed me? Oh my god. Alright, just come here, bitch. Speedrun this ass.
So remember that, because I'm gonna spoil this, but because I'm gonna talk about it fully. So if you haven't watched this show that I cannot name properly,
Spoiler warning.
spoiler warning,
Learning.
learning.
We're learning. Oh my god, this game!
Eli.
Why is it doing this to me?
You just nose dive into the lava.
I did. I'm not
Nice.
gonna fucking make anything else.
Nice.
God.
This assassin guild's like in charge of the not Republic, the
Republic.
the
Assassin
anti-government,
League.
whatever.
Yeah. Fucking
The Free League or
Rebellion?
whatever. Yeah, rebellious
There you go.
people, yeah. And so this assassin guild is like on top of it. They're like super badass. And there's these things called Imperial Arms, which is these weapons, 48. Don't ask me why there's 48 and not like 50 or, you know,
Holy
45,
gems.
right?
Yep.
Because fuck you, it's got to be like an odd number. Wait, is he dead?
Yeah, he's dead.
All right, that was
Holy
all right.
gems.
Right? And so, everyone that can control one gets one. So, like, for instance, there's a gun, and they all have, like, special abilities and, like, you know, trump cards. Mm-hmm. One is a gun that, when the owner is in more shit, it gets more powerful. So, if, like, you're, like, looking at a thug, it's only going to be, like, a tiny little bullet.
Okay.
But if you're getting pooped on by a ginormous, like, dragon, right, it's gonna be like a laser cannon from, like, freaking Gundam Wing or something.
Gotcha.
It's gonna be like, brrr, like, I'm firing my lasers kind of thing. Like, the whole sky is
I'm
like,
firing my laser!
yeah, the whole sky is like red.
Jesus.
Like, it's that, because it gets that much more powerful.
That intense.
And so everything has, like, a thing like that, right?
Yep.
And so that's the premise. And, like, there's enemies on both sides that have them, like, good guys, bad guys, all of them have a lot of these Imperial arms, and they keep on showing up, and the episodes are focused around, like, oh gosh, this guy's weapon is like that, so now I need to do this. What is this place?
This is Nasty's world. Like Nasty Nork that they've been preaching this entire time.
Have we actually seen an image of him?
Yeah, at the very beginning.
I don't.
When they were doing like the interview thing.
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, or the guy's like, I'll take that question. Nasty Nork is no threat. He's like, no threat. I'll show them. And then he fired and made all the crystals. Right.
Okay.
But it's Nasty Nork as in G-N, like Gnasty Gnork.
Gnork.
Definitely.
So why is there like 5 dragon heads here? 4?
Hey, didn't I already free you?
You're in Nasty's world now, Spyro, and you are the dragon who must defeat him.
Bring him on. I'm ready.
Reach the exit in each of Nasty's lands. Then
So each exit unlocks the next exit in his world. That makes sense.
But this is the last world?
This is the last world, and these are the last 4 levels.
We're going through this game.
I told you. We probably get to this next
Fudge, what was I saying? Okay, so...
Nork Code.
I
love the music in this one, too.
Every episode, there's like, oh gosh, like, this team of assassins, someone died, tragic, right? And it almost does it to the point of, like, it's like a Walking Dead to me. Like, you're just killing them off just to kill them off. And, like, making them very, you know, quotations touching, and you'll do a backstory of them right before they die just to make it even more so.
Right.
And I don't like that for the most part. But, so you get through it, you're like, alright, like, this is gonna be a cool payoff. Because either they get, like, the king uncorrupted by this official, or, you know, they change the government entirely.
Right.
And so I think it's gonna be, like, a huge change, everything will be great, right? Whoa, that is a big explosion. And beeping. I like this music a lot.
I do like this.
I feel like this is like a beach scene.
Oh, best thing, I love these guys.
Alright.
In his underwear, and then explosive barrels.
In your face. So a lot of death, a lot of stuff. There's a couple of weird, overtly sexualized moments that are weird. So there's that, and then you get to the end, right?
Yep.
And this big baddie that's been a thing since the beginning, right?
Yeah.
She does a thing and like survives, and like you get to the ending. They're in the kingdom, like the rebellion is literally the front door of the kingdom, and you're like, oh gosh, they're actually gonna win. And then the kid king, this young kid, like barely in his teens, right? This guy's
wasn't that the name of?
Yeah.
good work, Spyro.
Maybe.
I expect Nasty's really
Actually, I think that's the thing with these worlds I never noticed. Because you know how we were in that world and he's like, hey, didn't I free you before?
Yeah.
I think that's actually on all these worlds. Like, there's only 4 dragons left.
Oh.
I bet that's the thing. Where, like, all of them were actually ones that you saved before. Anyway, yeah.
And so the kid gets corrupted again by this official, and the official's like, bruh, you need to bring out the big-ass Imperial arms, like the mother of all of them, right?
Oh, God. Like
and
the
so
Moabs.
you're like, alright, like, there's, like, scissors, there's, like, armor, there's, like, guns and swords, and, you know, all this, like, cool stuff.
works.
So, like, what is this gonna be like? You know, like, a big tank or something? Fucking, this kid jumps into this thing, right?
Yep.
And you don't know what it is. All of a sudden, everything is freaking out. Everything's spazzing out. You're like, oh gosh, what is happening, right? And then it turns out this last thing is actually just this giant suit or mech. I don't know. This is giant-ass thing, right?
Yeah.
Like, the kingdom is X size, right? This thing that this kid king gets into is like triple the size of his castle. It was like buried underneath it, and like the kingdom's built on a hill with the castle on top.
Yep.
And like it just takes up all of that, and it's like this giant ass cloaked figure mech thing, and it just starts murking everyone. The king goes crazy, but it's still a kid, mind you. That's important.
Yep.
Starts murdering people, like had to be by the thousands. Like you shoot this like beam, and we're talking like Goku's like ultimate Kamehameha thing going into like a civilization.
Good God.
So people are fucking murdered in the
dead,
hundreds
yeah.
of thousands. Have to be, right?
Yeah.
And so all these assassins like, bruh, the assassins are still the good guys. They're like, bruh, we need to kill this kid. Even though like it's only because he's corrupted by this official, but they don't really know that for sure.
Yeah.
Because they're like, dude, stop. Like they try and stop him multiple times. So eventually they do kill him. And he's like, wait, have I done wrong? Like before he dies. And so the main character, this guy we've been following through all this tragedy with, he's like, oh gosh, no. These like 5 human beings are gonna get crushed by this big ass guy because it's that big, remember?
Yeah.
So he's like, I must stop it. So he fucking bolts it and does like this heroic, like, I'm not gonna let it crash on you. And for some reason, that just makes him die. He just gets off by that. I mean, sure, he got hit a lot of times before that.
Yeah.
But he's come back from a lot of stuff throughout the whole season, because it's only 1 season, mind you. And so you're thinking to yourself, all right, he just stopped this giant ass thing. That's cool. He's just gonna take a nap, right? No, he just dies. Like the main character is like, he just held something, right? And like you look at him, and he's like gushing blood from like all these different parts of him, even though he has like this cool ass armor on, right?
Right.
And so you're like, okay, cool. The main character just died, and it wasn't really cool because, you know, probably 1 million people are dead right now. But you know, he had to save those 5 or 20. You know, like, yeah, cool, right? Still gets murked, and then this person who's the show titled after, but not the same main character, she goes and murks the crazy villain of the government's army, murks her, right?
Yep.
And then she's like, all right, I'm out, bye, because I love the guy, so I'm gone, bye. And so the main character dies. The person whose show's titled after doesn't do anything with the rest of the show. Like, she's just done with the world, even though like that's her whole goal is to like change it.
Yep.
So she just leaves. And then like the lead of the assassins that you don't get a lot of time with, she's like, all right, I'll be in charge, and that's a fucking end. That's the end of the show.
Just cliffhangers after cliffhangers.
Yeah, and I was told that animes do that on purpose because they'll do a season of a show or something, right?
Yeah.
Only for you to go and buy the
next ones.
No, the manga, the books,
Oh.
like the actual comic books for it. They'll animate one key aspects of it and make you go read it for more details and like more backstory and more of the end.
Gotcha.
Which sucks. I didn't know that because I was thinking every single anime has an ending, right? That is incorrect. Not all of them have endings. Some of them are literally just there to make you go buy something. Right? That sucks, right?
Yeah.
So that was a bummer. But that's why I had to go on a tangent because I hate it when main character dies. Like, I know it's like also, it's kind of stupid if the main character never dies, like in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Like, that gets annoying after a while. But you gotta...
Fury!
Everyone. Iron Man, like, 3 times.
Okay, name all 3. The Avengers.
And then...
When else was he, like, actually close to dying?
Iron Man... 2? No, 1. No. Where he's got, like, he's, like, laying down, his chest pieces out. And then, like, Pepper's like, oh gosh, I had to do it myself. And then he actually does, like...
Well, that's in the first Iron Man, like,
Yeah.
when he's making it... Oh, well, I guess in the first Iron Man, like, before the guy saves him, like, any normal situation, you know, if your heart is, like, stopped at any point, you're, like, dead.
So, like, she saves him from death, and then I know I'm missing 1 in, like, Iron Man 2 or 3.
Fair enough, I guess. All right. Twilight Harbor's up next. Do you want to go a couple minutes on it?
Sure.
Barrel roll into success.
All right.
Hold up. Let's try Puppy again.
All right.
I think when you... I guess when you jump or fly into the portals, it just doesn't register that fact.
Okay. Wait, we're still missing, like, 3,000, though.
Yeah. This level, and then, like, the world, because they're, like, in the dragon heads that I can't open yet. I can't get that treasure. That's why it's like, oh, my God, he has a machine gun. Is that a Tommy?
Dear Lord. No, that's like a shoddy.
That's not a shoddy.
Okay, it looks like a shoddy.
Yeah, but he's like, that's weird, too. He's pump
Actually,
action.
no, it looks like a pump action Gears of War rifle. Lancer.
Oh, shit. The Lancer's not pump action, though.
No,
some of those guns are weird.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
oh,
it
God.
looks like a Lancer, but it's pump action.
Yeah. What gun is it that's pump action? Oh, the fucking boom shot is pump action, which is weird.
What?
Like when you reload the...
You did.
Excuse me?
You died.
Fuck this guy. Bitch. Fuck this guy.
Is it? But I thought, like, you shoot... Oh, no, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
The boom shot?
Yeah.
Because, like, when you reload that one clip that has the explosive,
Yeah.
then he goes... Like, with the whole thing.
Is it said I'd much rather play Gears of War 3 right now than Gears of War 4?
Well,
I love
I don't think
Gears of
we've
War
given
3.
it a fair chance.
What, Gears of War 4?
Yeah.
I guess, you know, if we ever do a playthrough of that, I would like to play Horde mode again.
Yes, I would agree.
Because I do like the Gears franchise. Like, if
Yeah.
they, when they come out with Gears of War 5, I'm going to get it.
Yeah, same. Oh my god. I actually like that series and like its what's
Entirety?
the word for it? Lore, I guess.
Yeah.
Holy fuck my life.
Holy beret.
Yeah,
Green
that guy's got
beret.
the whole thing
it's red
going.
Beret. Never mind.
Well then. Remember how I said like a lot of kids games didn't have guns back in the day? I guess
False.
this one, yeah, took the exception. I was like, fuck it, we'll use guns.
Actually, this counts as the Green Beret because they're like...
Oh, he's fucking,
Green
he just
toads.
locks onto me. Oh, fuck that guy. Alright, I need rats. There we go.
Fudge, what were we saying?
Talking
No,
about
Gears of War,
Gears.
like, lore.
Yeah.
That you love.
I loved it, man.
Thank you for releasing.
I am... Oh, man, everybody just had that moment in Gears 3. I remember Brad fucking coming to me, like...
Oh.
Yeah, when we talked about it, it was so...
I
like,
know what you're
intense.
talking
Yeah.
about.
I don't want to spoil it for anybody that...
What?
possibly
Okay,
hasn't
people
played
know
it.
what happens in Gears of War 3.
Well, remember, it's Xbox exclusive. It's not no PlayStation players.
Okay, but PlayStation players wouldn't have played 1 or 2 or 3 to get the emotional effect of it out.
I guess, yeah.
And then if you play Gears of War 4, you already know what happens in Gears of War 3 if you skip the generation of 360.
I guess, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
move
let's just go to
on.
the next one.
Did
Yeah.
I just flame the fairy?
Did you?
No, I thought I did.
Oh.
Wow, her outfit like matches that background. It's ugh.
Ugh.
Them graphics.
Dim graphics.